Hey, good afternoon, and thanks for watching. Hey, I had a question. See these guys in the back, and then me standing there. That's not a real photo, but it's just sort of a metaphor or a analogy again of this is kind of a common scene with me, and I don't think it's my hair because I hide my hair. This is an unusual photo. I don't usually have my hair down while I'm riding. It's up in my hat, and I wear a helmet, and I'm fairly clean, respectable guy, and I always wave at people. I don't wave all the time, but I mean, I wave at bicyclists, and as they're coming toward me, it's kind of hard to avoid. I'm not going to just look down, and that's just the way I am. I've always been that way. But over the last 20 years of bicycling and touring is when it happens. I noticed that the guys in the kits, the road cyclists, and I'm sorry if that's what you are and that's what you do, it's totally cool. But maybe you can shed some light on why they don't wave ever. Now, I did have a guy this year in the back of a pack of people, and he was in the back. So no one saw him waving because he was probably embarrassed, like he didn't want his buddies seeing him waving at me. But he was cool. He was the only guy there who had a real heart, I felt. Because the other guys were just like, if they were busy and training and all that, I get it. You're not going to lift your hand all the time, right? But even when they're cruising and talking and standing around like this, it's barely a wave, if at all. And seems like there's no social skills or something. It's like a robotic thing. Anyway, I know I'm kind of being mean about it, the way I'm presenting it, maybe. But I don't think so, because it's something there, and maybe one of you guys that are maybe a cycle tourist and this too crossover can explain to me what that is all about. Now, it's not just in groups. A lot of times it's just a lone guy. Most of the time, even the lone guy is real hesitant, boy. Now, I don't think it's because I look like a homeless guy, because I'm not carrying bags. And this one is kind of a stretch because I got my hair down. I do look like a rugged, riffraff individual, which I sort of am. But anyway, this is, kind of the extreme version. But most of the time, and I've been with lots of other cycle tourists, clean-cut individuals, or, whatever. Not even clean-cut, but just, obvious cycle tourists, not cruising around with bags on the cans and stuff on the bike and a townie, whatever. So I don't want to say homeless because, homeless is number one, it's a state of mind usually, and it's also unfortunate for people. And, but, as a cyclist like this, cycle tour, adventure cyclist, I guess you could call it, you're living on the fringe a lot more. You're pushing heavy loads, and you're not maybe doing the miles these guys are, but you sure as fuck are pushing the limits of what you have. You're pushing yourself. They're pushing themselves too. I don't understand why there's not more of a balance there. Like, hey man, good on you. That's how I feel about it. Everybody should be having a great time. But apparently that's just not the way it is, and I need some help with that because I cannot figure it out. Now, I even know a few of them, and I've asked about it, and it's really odd because they go, I've never noticed that before. So, and yeah, I don't get it. But anyway, enough of that. Let's see. Yeah, just keep waving. If you're out experiencing what I am, keep a smile. And I never get this picture again is not doing me justice. Looks like I'm turning my head and. But it's not a real photo. It's superimposed. So, anyway, I don't recommend that you do anything I do. Again, don't follow me. You can follow me on here, but, don't follow everything I do. Just maybe answer or try to answer that question if you can, or maybe put your input in there, because I'm open to feedback all the time. And, there you go. Thanks for watching, and shed some light on that. Why the road bike guys? I know I call them road jocks, but everybody calls each other names. It's fun. Free speech.